Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, depending on where you are. Welcome to the wonderfully sloppy basement of JADRollerVlog. I want to give a big shout out to Aggie, Jake, and Angel. They actually inspired this session that I filmed about a week ago. I thought I'd just go to the Meriden skate park in Connecticut and see if the mini ramp that they had there might have been clear of snow at the time. Well, when I showed up, Aggie, Jake, and Angel had already shoveled off the half pipe. I got to session it with them, and it was so much fun. It was really cool seeing a younger, dedicated group of skaters, rollerbladers, wanting to skate so bad that they would shovel off a half pipe, dry it up, just so they can have maybe an hour or two to session. That inspired me, despite the fact that it's been super rainy, to go back to that same mini ramp and see if it was skatable, which it was just soaking wet. So I ended up going to Home Depot and grabbing a squeegee and a mop, and then with the same youthful vigor as that young core group of skaters, I decided to clean it off and then session it for a couple hours. My setup for this session was my angled sole setup with the Justin Thursday Icon frames. At first I skated them flat with the Apex 59mm 92A wheels, these little green beans that I got from Oak City Skate Shop. One thing about the flat setup that I think I wasn't used to, or maybe it was just this mini ramp, I had very little traction. I was just barely gripping onto the ramp. You know, obviously the traction thing had nothing to do with the angled soles. Most likely it's because these are 92A wheels. In a flat setup configuration, there also could have been a little bit of water still on the half pipe. I don't know. And then I wanted to try anti-rocker on the Justin Thursday frames. I've been wanting to try this for a really long time. I have in here 616 UHMW. I always forget the order of those letters. 616 UHMW bearingless anti-rockers. So they don't have bearings. They don't really move. But they're 47mm, I believe. And then I flipped the spacers so that they would stick out a little more. And then on the ends, I have 64mm rollerblade. I believe these are the blank wheels, but they're also called the hydrogen, I guess. Really, really, really nice wheels. They feel a lot like undercover wheels. These things are sick. In both setups, I was rocking the Bone Swiss bearings. I absolutely loved both wheel configurations, especially combined with the angled soles on my Them 909s. I got my Jaddy straps on here. Some beautiful laces. So yeah, when I put these on, they, you know, the setup itself felt taller, but I just felt like I had a lot more grip and I was able to kind of carve the ramp a little harder. It just felt more comfortable. super fun setup. I'll have to try it on some ledges and some rails. Thank you, Aggie, Jake, Angel, for the inspiration. You guys are amazing. I had an absolute blast. I only wish I got there earlier to help you guys shovel off the half pipe. I got there when it was already pretty much dry. But great session, guys. Thank you so much. It just made me think how cool it is that there's still a younger generation that loves rollerblading that much. You know, this is a sport I grew up with and I have loved since I was very young. Yes, I've taken some breaks. They really inspired me just to get out there despite the weather and go skate something. Why are the talking points so hard? I feel like the talking stuff is harder than the rollerblading itself. Does it for today's video. Thank you for watching.